If you're a heat and air conditioning technician, what do fake manager drop-ins have to do with you and your sales process? Why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Bell, coming to you live for HVAC Technicians Sales Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento. So I'm at the gas station the other day, and I run into a tech that I trained probably 7 years ago. And he goes, "Hey, Scott," he goes, "I work for XYZ company here in town, and they have these fake manager drop-ins. What do you think about them?" And it's like, fake manager drop-ins? He says, "Yeah. So here's what happens is the dispatchers look at the notes. They see that the equipment that I'm at is above 15 years old. So what they do is they send a salesperson to go to the home and have a homeowner conversation with the homeowner saying that they're a manager, right? So like the salesperson shows up, knocks on the door, and says, "Hey, I'm Scott, and I'm technician's manager." I'm like, wow, that's pretty interesting. So then what happens? Like, oh, well then that salesperson is supposed to sell that homeowner a new system or new ductwork or some sort of add-on sale. He goes, "What do you think of that?" And I said, "Hey, look, as long as everybody is on board and knows exactly what's going on, I don't really have a problem with a salesperson showing up to a home under a couple of situations and circumstances. One, that they're upfront about what they're doing there. Hey, I was in the neighborhood, figure I'd drop by and check in. I'm one of the comfort advisor salespeople for XYZ company, and just seeing if there's anything we could do for you," is completely different than going, "Hey, I'm a sales manager," or "I'm this guy's manager," right? Because it's really easy to figure this out. It's really easy to take a note and go, "Hey, is this really true?" Because there's tons of information on social media, there's tons of information on LinkedIn, and all it takes is one person to look and go, "Manager, huh? Well, got a card?" "Yeah, I got a card." Pull it out. Comfort advisor, XYZ company. Salesperson, XYZ company. It's just, if you're doing the right thing for your client, you're taking care of people the right way, you don't have to do business way. You don't have to make things up. You don't have to "Hey, I'm a manager," when you're not really one. And this right here is why you should go to HVACTechSecrets.com. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel, which means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, or discounted training. So what do? Well, here is the thing. Talk to the tech for a few minutes, and he says, "Yeah, they want us to introduce this guy as our manager." And he says, "I have a problem with that." Well, here's what your opportunities are. One, you do it. I don't really like that option, just so you know. Two, you don't do it. You find somewhere else that doesn't play games. Because here is my belief. If someone is willing to have a salesperson lie about who they are and what their job is and their job description, what else are they willing to lie about? And I want you to really think about that. It's kind of like, here's the thing that you need to know. If somebody ever doesn't pay you a bonus, it just tells you their level of respect for you. If somebody doesn't pay you the right way, it just explains to you where they're at where you're at in the pecking order. And so for someone to send out a manager, and I'm going to put this in air quotes, manager, to pretend that they're a salesperson, or send a salesperson to pretend they're a manager, really is a boundary for me that I'm like, this is a trust issue. I personally would have a very tough time if a company's like, "Well, you need to go out there and pretend that you're a manager." I'm not going to pretend. I'll go out and tell them I'm a salesperson, right? So what if you're on the other side? What if you are a salesperson and they're like, "You need to do a drop-in or a drop-by or a manager drop-in," whatever the heck these people call it. I don't know, right? And so just be aware that me having this conversation may cost me gigs. I'm okay with that, right? I want to work with good companies. I want to work with companies that have to lie, cheat, or steal to make a deal. That's not who I am. That's not what I'm about, okay? So if you're a salesperson, what do you do? It's like, "Hey, I'm in the area. Figure I'd drop by, see how the tech's doing for you." "Well, what's your role?" "Well, I'm a salesperson." "Oh, are you here to sell me something?" No. Just figured to see what was going on. You don't have to lie to make stuff up to close a deal. Are there companies out there that go on this model? Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's quite a few after calling a couple of friends and saying, "Hey, tell me about what's going on here." Like, "Oh yeah, we got these manager drop-ins too." Like, wow, okay. Would I do it? I'd have a really tough time with this. I still have a tough time with it. and just give me your thoughts. So here's what you do. 1, leave a comment. What do you think of these manager drop-ins, right? Hit subscribe or share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.